Welcome dear students to my channel Biology with Dr. Ishrat Rani. Today I am going to discuss about the introduction of second year biology book by XII textbook board. In this section we will discuss the marking scheme and distribution of chapters for zoology and botany, as well as we will discuss the marks of our theory and practical exams. So hope you will understand. So let's start. Here is the title page of your biology book by XII textbook board, and then you have the index or contents. So student, here is the textbook of biology for second year by XII textbook board. So we will discuss the contents and we will differentiate between the syllabus of zoology and botany as well. So these are the contents. You can see that biology book for second year having 13 chapters. In these 13 chapters we will divide the syllabus of botany and zoology as well. So the section 1 containing functional biology, it means formerly it is known as physiology, because this section include all those chapters in which you will study about the different functions of plants and animals. So the chapter number 1 is homeostasis. In this chapter there are two portions. First one is of botany and the second one is of zoology, in which you will study about the plants, and in zoology you will study about the animals. So I will show you the differentiation of chapters as well. Second chapter, which is sport and movement. In this chapter also you have the first portion of botany and the second portion of zoology as well. Just like this, these 5 chapters having the same rule or same combination, in which you will study about both botany and zoology, or about plants and animals. So here is the end of portion functional biology, or you can say that physiology. Now we have section 2. This is known as continuity of life, or this is the portion of genetics or cytogenetics as well. So the first chapter is of chromosome and DNA, chapter number 6. This chapter is of botany. The complete chapter is of botany. You can mark with a B, or you can write down botany as well. Chapter number 7 is cell cycle. It is also of botany. And as well chapter number 8, which is variation and genes. Although in these chapters you will study about the animals, but according to the scheme given by the government or textbook board, we are dividing the chapters. This chapters is again of botany, not of zoology. Then we have chapter number 9, which is biotechnology, and chapter number 10, which is evolution. These both chapters is of zoology. So you will study about different aspects in biotechnology and evolution, but chapter include in syllabus of zoology paper. Now move to the third section, which is environmental biology, and formerly we call it as ecology, but now we are using term environmental biology. This section having 3 chapters, in which these 2 chapters, ecosystem and some major ecosystem, is of botany, not of zoology. And chapter number 13, the last chapter, which is man and his environment, is of zoology. So the students, here overall 13 chapters are there, and 3 sections are included in biology book. So the marking scheme is like this, that how your chapters, first 5 chapters of functional biology, or you can say that physiology, is divided according to these chapters. When we study the first definition, then we will start with the osmoregulation in plants and then we have same topic like osmoregulation in animals, aquatic animals as well as in terrestrial animals. Just like this, we have distribution, like you can see that excretion in plants and then excretion in animals. So obviously it is understood that the portion in which you studied about the animals including zoology, and while the portion in which you studied about the plants including botany. Just like this, we have here is thermoregulation or excretion in man. Then we have the last topic in this is thermoregulation, in which you will study about thermoregulation in animals. Let's talk about thermoregulation in plants and thermoregulation in animals. Just like this, all these 5 chapters are distributed. Now I am going to show you the second chapter, which is sport and movement. In this chapter again you will see that the botany portion is just like sport in plants, and then we will study about the sport in animals. Okay, so now I think it's very much clear to you that in these 5 chapters you will study about the zoology and botany combined. So the student, it will be much more clear to you that these 5 chapters including zoology and botany portion as well. So the students, here is the marking scheme for biology second year. So overall you have 100 marks, in which botany section having 40 marks in theory and zoology section having 45 marks of theory. So the distribution is like this, that we have practical as well. 85 marks, you know that is of theory, and 15 marks is of practical. So in practical the distribution is like this. In botany practical we have 8 marks, and in zoology practical we have 7 marks. Overall you have 15 marks of your biology subject. So the paper will be conducted separately of botany theory and zoology theory, as well as practical of botany and practical of zoology. So now I would like to tell you about the passing marks or minimum marks required in your theory exams or as well as in your practical exams. While we are talking about the botany theory, you need 13 marks anyhow to pass the theory paper of botany, while in zoology you must need 15 marks to pass out. These are the least or minimum marks you need to pass your theory paper of botany as well as theory paper of zoology. Just like this, you must need your 3 marks in botany practical as well as 3 marks in your zoology practical. So now I hope that you have understand your marking scheme. So hope it will be much more clear to you. For more videos, like, share and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you so much.